We got the Brooklyn Nets facing the Dallas Mavericks. The excitement of the NBA on the way. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better defending, in part because of his instinct. It doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how other players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. You know, at the center and in the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the three-pointer by Brook. Stolen by Durant. Here's Irving. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a great pass.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
You can't hit. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And it's good for two.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why that he creates so many opportunities for others.
Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start giving up high percentage looks. That doesn't typically end well.
Oh, they guard.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
A nice shot by Griffin.
It was all about his athleticism. When Griffin first came into the league, it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here is Harden. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
That's tough. That's so tough.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
And the shot by Porzingis.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Harden.
Oh, I played.
Short.
I didn't even try to do that. My finger just fucking slipped.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. And here's Doncic from the arc. Kept alive. Porzingis on the foul.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Why did you fucking cut?
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. 55 seconds left to play in the first. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Here's Dallas. Here's Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic's Fred was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the others.
Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score an instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Inside, here's Melly, and it's Dallas with another. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game before lead changes this early.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
The Mavericks trailing. Brunson scanning the floor. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. Finney Schmitz got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Outside Griffin. The pointer. Here's Durant. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, how about the persistence of KD? He knows he has the size and the reach to keep those possessions alive.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Both teams will make substitutions. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching himself, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
Yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
On the wing, Irving. Outside, Griffin. Out to Harris. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Style shooters.
Harris has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Nets.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
That's all the way. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Nets leading by 3.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Dallas moving the ball around. To the paint. And it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over the years. Nice block right there.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being
Joe
a
Harris.
player.
Good bucket.
He's answered those critics. If you look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Here's Doncic. Drills the leader. Doncic has got 5 now.
Well, that's about decision making and being comfortable in the pick and roll. For Luka, he's been there and done that.
Down low. And Griffin slams it in.
Yet another way Griffin beats you. Great body control going up over the top.
Doncic outside. Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter. To the right side. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Nets leading by 5. Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Durant. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half. A wide open look here for Porzingis. No good from outside. Right side, Griffin. Kicks it out to Harden. This one for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Pass to Cleveland. Here's Finney Smith. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Finney Smith's got 6 points in the quarter. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Dinwiddie shot is off.
Tried to.
Average trailed by 5. And Doncic. Here we go. Up again.
Oh, that's tough.
He gets it back.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Out to the right wing. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Griffin. Nice team from Porzingis.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy, he's this close to ring.
We go back right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 3-point lead. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
I don't like that.
Well, there's big-time athleticism when you're talking about Hardaway. Puts it on the deck and relentless move to the cut.
Last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these 2 guys can be.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Olman.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I might just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Given that may be, it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Over in the corner, Doncic. Here's Kleber. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is
I
on
trusted
display
you,
right
Blake.
now.
And that's an intentional foul. Timeout called the Nets. Blake, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
The Mavericks split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers. More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, how they rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Cruising from outside.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Either team giving an edge.
And right now, you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Harden, that's good.
And you know, if you score on Harden, this guy's going to take it personal. Answers right back.
Doncic looking it over. Going inside. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside, getting good shots from close range.
And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. Now here's Brunson. Right side Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. From about 16. And the Mavericks did another bucket right there.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Harden. Harden with the stuff.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes are gone. Doncic with it. And they double up Doncic. The shot by Powell, no good. The Nets with the lead.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was.
The pass.
Great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Stein, a serviceable shooter at the line. Let's see if he can make him count.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second.
And what I like about Carly Stein is just how hard he plays. Really both ends, a scrappy player.
Nets leading by 3. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's off from three-point range. And an intentional foul right there. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position. Not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end. And that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
A shot's good from Jordan.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Here's Burke. And it's blocked by Jordan. He walks up the alley-oop pass. Bojanovic, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
To the inside. And Bojanovic with the swing.
Go into the rack with energy instead of being afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
It'll count.
That was fucking Kyrie, bro. They just not pass the ball.
And so. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Brunson. Pass to Vinny Smith. Lets it go with a 3. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. 6-point game. And KD throws it down.
Well, we know he's got takeover ability. Kevin Durant is cooking right now.
Outside, Porzingis. Right wing. From outside the arc. A rebound by the Nets.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those.
Oh my God. My X button don't work no more?
Ball over the back on the play.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him, and that's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Now, they like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early.
Dinwiddie with the bucket. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. He's been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Now Kevin Durant launches it.
Oh.
This is full time against Southern Banks for this game. Average through by 10. Porzingis high post. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Wow, that's the mobility Porzingis gliding in for the finish.
Oh, that's tough. That's Kyrie. He would have glassed that.
Sheer the load offensively.
I mean, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Oh, timeout.
He's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, where the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge, full report to the sideline.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. That free throw good from Porzingis.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Timeout called the Nets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Quick little boy.
Here's Dinwiddie, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Average trail by 9. Here's Cauley Stein. A special move before the shot.
Okay, so don't jump, baby.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Here is Harden. Picked by Griffin. Three-pointer. Harden's shot is off. So it's the Mavericks now. Pass to Cauley Stein. Takes it inside. Out to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul on Joe Harris. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
It's stolen by Harris.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
Right, it doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
5 on the clock. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Inside Hardaway. A three-pointer, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
A shot by Harden, wide open. From outside, off the mark. Doncic. That shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. There's 1:17 left in the fourth. Harden left side. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up with the Dallas Mavericks. Go out to 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Porzingis. Tries again. Got a piece.
That shit.
Stolen by Durant. It's Harden with the drive. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
That becomes stronger than that. Cauley Stein has presence defensively. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Hardaway. To the middle. Here's Cleveland.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
From deep Harden. Good on the three-point shot.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Irving drives in.
Shit, this shit on this one.
Count it. And now